Hey everyone, I've been trying to do this for a while, but I just scared to get on camera, I guess. But yeah, uh, I got a warehouse in April. I've been really trying to get it off the ground, growing some mushrooms, and um, it has its ups and its downs. And I'm really excited to uh, document today because even though it feels like a low point, it feels like the beginning of the next phase, and I'm really excited to venture into this. It's something it's changing my life forever, and I'm excited. Um, yeah, I'm renting a 800 square foot building in a business park, and uh, it's been a doozy. The insulation's bad, the weather's hot, the air conditioning was uh, horrible, and one of the units that was supposed to be replaced didn't want to get replaced, and yeah, it's just been kind of hurdle after hurdle, and it got to a point where we couldn't get our whole room ready, and so I just decided that I wanted to do at least like a little modified Martha tent, just so we can get some crops going and experiment and have some mushrooms produced out of this warehouse, even though it's not the scale that it's going to be. Yeah, it's I can take you through. Sadly, my light bulbs out there went out, or I'd show you the whole farm. But yeah, it's slowly but surely. Let's see, where can I start? $17 greenhouses on clearance. When I saw them, I was just like, you know what? We're cutting them and putting them together. She's shiesty. We got this thing taped up. It's the shelves are dinky, and I think I fit like 18 blocks in there after it was all said and done. I crammed it. It wasn't. I got some good production. I did some Black Pearl Kings. I did blue oysters, yellow oysters, elm oyster, which is actually one of my new favorites right now. Our lion's mane turned out great in here. I had mixed results. I had some stuff that was telling me that teaching me how to dial my airflow and my humidity, and learning the discrepancies of my humidity controllers, my temperature controllers, and it's been a really hot summer here, so I've been it's been difficult. It's been 100 plus degrees, for the last 3 months, and the central AC I have here just wasn't enough to keep this space cool. And yeah, there was days when it was 92, 93 degrees in here, and but luckily the setup that I have going over here is actually working surprisingly well. I just got it's one of the most popular portable air conditioners on Amazon, and I got that, and I built this little condensating little hood. I'm just having to keep everything clean, and I popped the hole in there and cranked it down low. I got the non-House of Hydro little cheapy fogger that I've been just blasting, and it's been going. I'm ready to replace it. I've got a little waterproof PC fan plugged in, and yeah, just taking trial and error to figure out exhaust fan. The one I had on there was a little too small, and honestly, I didn't calculate the volume in here, and I just kind of wanted to see, control my fan speeds and really try to read the mushrooms before I started getting number crazy and getting tied to the ideas and the things that I feel like are right instead of what the mushrooms are asking. Yeah, the setup has worked, but it's hard to keep clean. Just working around those floorings in this little tent. there's nothing commercialized about this, and it's not a way to run a business farm, but it's been a learning experience. It's just been hard to be able to use this whole room like we're planning without the climate control working. It's not ideal, but I'm just running a mini split in this room for now. But it's been having some issues, and so I'm getting those taken care of actually this week. And just been slowly but surely just trying to grow, because this room we're about 3 weeks out, and we're going to be going from 18 blocks to 150 to potentially 280 blocks in here at a time. I'm going for my first bigger cycle. I got a lot of bigger clients lined up, which it's been hard without having a variety and a schedule in place, and luckily I learned and took down the data that I needed so we can grow this business. And it's very scary. It's scary to go from 100 pounds in a month to 100 pounds in almost 45 days to 700 pounds a month, 200 pounds a week. It's getting nerve-wracking. This space, the lighting is not near as good, but I'm going to get down here and show you what we got going on. It's a mess right now. This space is it's like 36 by 8 by 8. It's going to be a good sized fruiting room for me to start and be able to sustain the sustain the the need for local mushrooms in my town. It's hard. Over a while I couldn't find anybody but husband and wife hobby farms growing in my area, and I know there's people trying to grow, and it was a little intimidating, but I felt passionately that this is something I wanted to do, and that I was wanted to bring to not only my local restaurants, but also expanding and more so looking to provide people that encouragement they need to go work for themselves and figure out how to work a model and figure out what's going to work for you, where you can go to work and make a living. And so it's been hard. I put in a good bit of time here, and 6 to 8 hours a day in the mornings, and then going to work a 6 to 8 hour day at another job, and it's tiring, but it's so fulfilling. I have amazing support, and I've been just we've been eating mushrooms like madmen. I've been giving them away, and it's intimidating, because it's hard for me to get into local markets so spontaneously, and it's putting the money and the time into going to a farmer's market or a produce stand just didn't seem worth it to me quite yet. I just really needed to get the experience and the knowledge I got from the crop, and then I want to blow the lid off this, and just really just get after it and provide and be able to fill that niche. It's scary to only have 5, 6, 7 restaurants that are very interested, but also 5, 6, 7 restaurants to encourage yourself to grow 700 pounds. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell 700 pounds to all those people, and but I want to be able to fulfill what they're needing, and have excess mushrooms to go take on more clients, and but also do my own experimentation as a previous cannabis extractor. I have a lot of interest in extracting mushrooms, and the as well as the food. I have a strong background and an appreciation for hospitality and just flavor. And one of my favorite things about growing mushrooms is discovering how much I love mushrooms and the flavors and the variety of different things I can do with mushrooms. And so it's something that's really been exciting to me. I love just going to work and experimenting with food and experimenting with mushrooms and sharing mushrooms with people that don't like mushrooms, and then realizing that they do like mushrooms and that they don't like crappy, commercialized mushrooms, and that it's about, local mushrooms and local food in general. So, just something that I'm, it's a rambly blog, and, not everybody's going to watch it, but I just wanted to share with everybody where I'm at, because even though I feel like I've been hard at work, it feels like just the beginning. But I'm super excited, intimidated, scared, tired, but what I can feel the exact same way working for somebody else, and I don't know, it's where my heart's at, and I'm so thankful for all the amazing tips and wisdom that's been shared with me on these groups, and from my block providers, because shout out Mossy Creek Mushrooms. Everybody watches them, but man, there was something essential that he said in a short video that start from the top down, and the top down for me was growing mushrooms, but also making a living. And so I had to put the time in, and developing my cost formulas and really honing in, and knowing what my production and my sales have to be like for me to not necessarily compete with other mushroom farmers, but be competitive in a foodscape where I can make a living, but also get my prices down, and a sustainable model that I can continue just to grow and grow as I grow more mushrooms, and as I grow out of this warehouse, and as I grow into block production and mushroom extraction. It's the future, and I'm excited to be a part of it, especially being so young. I couldn't be more blessed that I found this for myself, and I couldn't be happier to grow mushrooms. And I just want to thank y'all for watching my ramble vlog, and keeping at my triked out blocks. But I just wanted to I'm learning some stuff about right now. There's just ones that I've been just pulling from, just to see how much I can get out of them, and just squeeze them and see what I can do. I mean, these blocks, I even held them back for almost 40 days in the fridge. It was already almost a loss initially. So I'm just blessed to, even just get the fruit and the results I needed. So here, let's see. I did an open tote. Of course, water drips right on the camera. Some elms, maybe another day or two. But the elms have been extremely productive for me. But took the conditions. It took some time. I had elm blocks sitting here for 10 days before they did anything, but they were very stunted. I did them an injustice by holding them back. But I just had faith that they were going to pop, and so I just kept planting more elm blocks, and I just let them sit, and learned a lot about getting them to pin, and the pinning conditions, and really all of them have just benefited well from a cold shock, and uh, yeah, the a little bit of a drier, oxygen-rich environment those first day or two to really just tell them it's time. And it was hard. I kept them dormant for a long time, and I don't know. I'm not professional yet, but man, it's exciting. Hopefully soon I'll be able to get this farm, not just loaded full of blocks, but also, my minor repairs taken care of, and so I can go around and give a tour. And stay tuned. I'm going to be building the walk-in soon. You're going to be just building the delivery trailer. Like all the little things that I'm looking to do as I learn how to empower myself, but inspire people to go local and grow their own food, and create your own path. And it's something that I'm excited that I learned, and that I'm going to learn, especially with amazing people like members of these groups, and all the people I meet along the way. And lastly, I just want to thank Jesus. I have so many hurdles, and I keep getting drawn back, and I just actively have a loving God that's just pursuing me and continuing to bear fruit in my life, and it shows in my mushrooms. And it's not always perfect, but it takes time. And I just couldn't be more happy with the way everything is going. So thank you for watching my rambling video, everybody. Hopefully I get a little bit of love, and even just a little bit of hate, and it just gets me inspired to get on camera a little more. Thank you, everybody.